It's the middle of June right now. Summer is starting. Weather is nice and warm. I would actually say it's hot over here. We had like 3 days of 100 degrees temperatures. But our strawberries are ripening and we're picking them out every single day. I'm also picking a ton of herbs and flowers for drying. Right now I'm picking some chamomile because I love having a cup of chamomile tea in the middle of winter. I started my season early in March and was planting out different things at the proper time all the way until May. And now I can definitely take a break until it's time to plant fall garden. But there are a few things in the garden that were just harvested recently and things that are almost done and will be pulled out soon. That means I have more room for planting. So come with me and I'll share what I plant in the months of June. So there comes the time when I need to pull out my green peas because it is not green anymore. It is starting to yellow out and it is not blooming anymore. There's just a few pods left. I will pick them off the vines and pull out the plants. And I'm planning to grow something else on this spot, something that also winds up. Can you guess what it will be? Cucumbers and pole beans. And on the other side, I'll do the same thing. So I planted runner beans inside the circle of this trellis, and then on the outside by each pole I planted a few seeds of different varieties of cucumbers. Green apple, dragon's egg, bait alpha, and over here English market. And then by the edge I just put zucchini. Hopefully it will go well together. And on this side I did the same thing, but different varieties. So here I have punakira cucumber, cucamelon, bird jerkin, and little potato. And over here by the edge, where I had pulled out green peas, on the sides of my broad beans, I am planting Kentucky green pole beans. One here and one on this side. And same in the other two raised beds. And in the front of my raised beds, where I had pulled out a ton of lettuce and endive that started going to seed, now I have some room. There is some onion growing here in between, but I'm planning to have some bush beans here. Bush beans because they don't grow tall and I don't need anything tall over here in the front of my raised beds. So I'll have two varieties planted here, two there. And as you remember, in that bed I already have pole beans planted by the trellis and bush beans around. So let's get to it. I am going to have dragon's tongue. I had them last year and loved them. These are tender green improved, some soybeans, and red swan bush beans. You have to pick scapes from hardneck garlic in order for it to form bulbs. But please, I beg you, do not throw them out. They are so good. You can make pesto out of them. You can just fry them up and eat them by themselves, or you can make so many different things, even throw them on pizza or make omelet. There are so many ways of using garlic scapes. I wish I had more. But even a handful of garlic scapes is a blessing, and I'm so happy I allowed some of the garlic from last year to stay in, and then this year it came up as a bunch. So basically I am perennializing my garlic because I want to have these delicious garlic scapes.